Well, following intense criticism of his administration's plan to pay 8,000 naira monthly to 12 million vulnerable persons as palliatives to cushion the adverse effect of petrol subsidy removal, President Bola Tinubu has directed a review of the cash transfer policy. There have been several reactions to this particular issue, giving 8,000 naira to each to 12 million vulnerable persons who are being affected. But the question had been, how is this money going to get to them? And considering the fact that the people who are vulnerable, a lot of them don't have bank accounts and all of that. And so how do you expect to get this money across to them? And how are we so sure that this money will not get hooked even in the hands of the people who they say, things like this are not being followed up and, to be sure that it gets to the grassroots. And in case this was announced on Tuesday by Dele Alake, Special Advisor to the President, Special Duties, Communication and Strategy. He said the government will now unveil a complete package of palliatives to Nigeria. Well, many Nigerians have reacted to this particular situation, saying that it was an issue, it was a death before trying to heal. When they had to actually put in place a palliative to cushion the effect, they went ahead to remove subsidy, then later now start planning to cushion the effect. As of today, fuel sells as high as about 700 naira in some parts of Nigeria. It's biting really, really hard. I saw a news yesterday, and of course, I think I did a video on it, of somebody in Kano, in fact, a supporter of President Bola Tinubu, who said he and his family actually voted for him. But then what they are getting now is not what they actually paid for. Well, the presidential spokesperson announced the approval by the president for the immediate release of fertilizers and grains to approximately 50 million farmers and households, respectively, in all 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory. My question is, how do you expect these farmers to go to their farms when security is an issue? When you get to the farm, you can't be doing your work and at the same time be trying to secure everywhere. What are we doing about the security? Transportation has become an issue now. The shortest distance is just too expensive. And so people have resorted to trekking and all of that. Some people have resorted to leaving their vehicles at home. Well, like I said, you will agree with me that it has become part of the culture of President Bola Tinubu's administration to dialogue with Nigerians who voted for him into office constantly. The president convened with Nigerians that their welfare and services, security will be topmost in the renewed hope agenda of his government. Well, in the last few days, the conventional and new media platforms have become awash with stories of the government intending to embark on conditional cash transfers to vulnerable households, mostly affected by the painful but necessary decision to remove subsidy from petrol. Well, the story has been widely reported that the federal government is proposing to give 12 million households from the poorest to the poor 8,000 naira monthly for a period of 6 months. As government palliatives to reduce the discomfort being experienced by Nigerians consequently upon the removal of fuel subsidy. A lot of human-minded imputations have been read into the program by not a few naysayers. Well, I know he has all this funny language of funny ways of saying things. Well, that's okay. Well, he said the administration believes in the maxim that when there is prohibition, there must be provision. Since subsidy, the hydra-headed monster threatening to kill the economy, has been stopped, the government has emplaced a broad spectrum of relief to help Nigerians. Well, it's over 1 month now, and nothing has still been done. Many have continued. In fact, we have had people who say, I miss Buhari. And we said it then. We said it then. That I hope you don't come back to say you miss Buhari. A lot of people are already coming back now. That's it. So we miss Buhari. While it should be noted that the cash program is not the only item in the whole gamut of relief package of President Bola Tinubu as a listening leader who has vowed to always put Nigerians at the heart of his policy and program. And the president has directed as follows, that the 8,000 naira conditional cash transfer program envisaged to bring succor to most vulnerable households be reviewed immediately. This is in difference to the view expressed by Nigerians against it, that the whole gamut of the palliatives package of government is unveiled to Nigeria. Immediate release of fertilizers and grains to approximately 50 million farmers and households, respectively, in all the states and the SCT. Well, the president further assures Nigeria that the 500 billion naira approved by palliatives to cushion the pain occasioned by the end of the subsidy regime will be judiciously utilized. The beneficiaries of the relief shall be Nigerians, irrespective of their ethnic, religion, or political affiliations. Very well. Well, we look forward to this happening, but then what majority are saying that, look, it's getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand. These are things that should have been planned so that the removal of, once the moment the subsidy is being removed, the palliatives will start flowing in. Many have said that, look, if you had, take for instance, you use the same money to buy buses and then. But my problem with that issue of buying buses for transportation is we don't have a maintenance culture in Nigeria. That's my problem. That's one big issue I have. We don't have a maintenance culture in Nigeria. If they buy those buses, I tell you, within a very short while, it will only make money into the pockets of some people. And that's the truth. It won't make money back into the pocket of the government. It will make money back into the pockets of some people, and you just see, before you know it, these buses will go off. They'll fade out because there is no maintenance culture. So that's the moment. So I prefer that. Look, I prefer, even the subsidy. There was nothing really wrong with subsidy. There was nothing really wrong with it. One major problem we had was that we were not productive. We were not producing anything. We are not producing anything. That's one. Then number two, the people who are supposed to check the fact that subsidy was actually being utilized, for what it was meant for, we're not checking. So we find out that, somebody brings in an empty vessel, a vessel that was not checked to show that he actually brought in fuel. And then he goes on to tender papers that he actually brought in fuel, brought 1,000 liters of fuel and all of that. And then he gets paid the subsidy for bringing such, which of course is a lie. It was supposed to be checked by some people to be sure, oh, he actually brought 1,000 and not 800. So there was really nothing wrong with subsidy. The subsidy was never our problem. That's the truth. It is management. The system is so corrupt that people want to make money out of everything. Well, it is still serious matters here at ONIF TV, and we're still talking about hiking price of fuel, talking about subsidy removal and all of that. Please do drop your comment, make them simple and simple. Let us know what your opinions are. My name is Olukunle Browns. Thank you very much for watching. God bless you. Bye-bye.